got a bad little hoe. Diamond looking like the Cala hoe. Working niggas for the cash, hello. Finesse a nigga with the swagger blow. I get the paper smooth operator. Saw you in the pool full of gators. Calling in the cruise now or later. Taking on my roof now or later.
YouTube, what is going down, man? We back in this thing again with another video, bro. Look, it's been a small little minute, bro, but we back in this thing, bro. Now, NBA Live dropped 3-on-3, and it's been out for a minute, and I was playing it heavy, but I had to put it down. Now, the reason why I put it down, it's not because it ain't good, and it's not because it ain't fun, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I put it down, if I'm being totally 150 with y'all, is 2K had double rep, bro. And you out your mind if you think I'm gonna let double rep pass and not get on 2K and grind, but double rep has passed. I did what I had to do. Now we back in this thing. Now we back to handling business, bro. So let's go ahead and get into the video. If you've been subbed to the channel for a while, you should have already known a video like this was coming. We finna compare NBA Live's 3-on-3 with 2K's 3-on-3. So let's go ahead and start it off with how you actually get into the game now. In 2K, we already know how it is, except this year it's a little bit different, but it's the same concept. You load into the park, you walk around, peep the scenery, see which courts are open, see which games are almost ended, and then you get on your god next spot. Wait for the games to end, and bam, you in there. Now with NBA Live, we already know they don't have a park. So what they had to do was they had to go with the going into the lobby system, and then in the lobby, you get to see who's on your team, see who you're going against. You see their ratings, and you can change your clothes with the 3 preset outfits that you make before you get into the lobby. Both of these things got their negatives, both of them got their positives. The two negatives for me, the two biggest negatives for me is in 2K, you can wait on the spot forever and the squad can come out of nowhere and, GG, you've been holding that spot for them basically. And in NBA Live, their problem is bigger than 2K. So what they have is they got a matchmaking problem. So what it is, if you go in there with 3 people, GG, you're not getting the game. Well, you might get a game, but it won't be quickly. So what you do is you go in there with 3 people, and once you open it up to public, you have a hard time finding 3 other people to play with. And it's not because it's not people playing the game, because that's the farthest from the truth from what I have seen. If you go in there solo dolo, yeah, you're gonna find you a game. But if you're trying to go in there with a squad, man, it's gonna take forever. Now for the next thing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down the venues. Now 2K, we all know about 2K. They got the neighborhood. They got 8 courts that you can walk around and see which courts are open, get on the spot and get in there. But NBA Live, they decided not to let us play on the classic legendary courses they got in the game like Rucker and Venice Beach. What they did was they decided to put that 3-on-3 in a stadium. Just think of it like 2K Pro-Am, right? But the court is smaller. Hopefully later on in the near future, they decide to let us play on Rucker, but I know that may complicate things because they want their game to be a little bit fast paced. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and go over to the court size. Now this is one of the biggest differences between the two, right? Because the courts on 2K and NBA Live court is smaller. Well, I think from end to end it's smaller, but from left and right, it's a little bit wider. You can tell once you get a rebound and how the camera flips and you see the court and how you can just instantly throw it down the court on NBA Live. Opposed to 2K's, you got a little bit more of a distance to throw that full court rebound. But on NBA Live, from left to right, I feel like I got more room to cook and drop my man off and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And this can be a positive, and this can also be a negative thing. Now, the positive thing is, like I said, it's quick, fast-paced, up and down the court basketball. It's like ping pong basketball, man. It's just back and forth, which is a good thing. But the bad thing is they decided to go with the more traditional sense and still have backcourt. Now, these courts are too small to have backcourt. Here's 2 clips from 2 different games of people getting backcourt, and I myself have personally gotten backcourt. It's not easy to get backcourt, but at the same time, it's not hard. NBA Live, if you're gonna go with this approach, in my opinion, I think you should remove backcourt because the court's too small, bro. Like, either extend the half court size or remove backcourt. That's just my suggestion. I know some people might be thinking I'm tripping. Now, another biggest difference is how the games actually start. Now, on 2K, I think if you guys line up on the right side of the court, you will always get the ball first. But NBA Live, they decided to say, scratch that. We're gonna go with the more traditional approach again. What they do is they start with how every simulation basketball game starts. You got the ref with the ball in the center court, throw it up, 50-50 chance to get the jump ball. I have no problem with either methods, bro. Like, for me, this one is just really whatever. Like, I just don't care. But for the next one, I'm gonna bring up my biggest problems with both games 3-on-3. Now with 2K, my biggest problem is the frame rate issue. Now the frame rate issue has definitely improved from how it started when the game was, but every now and then you still get a frame rate issue on one side of the court if you're going on win streaks. Extremely annoying, 2K, and I'm not buying no PlayStation Pro just to fix this problem. I thought it was my internet, but then guess what I did? I bought a 100 for Ethernet cord and that did not fix the problem. So it's not me, 2K, this is all you. If I had to pick another one, it may be left, right, and I don't want to go too in depth with that. That shit, how did you allow that to get back in the game? Now with NBA Live, my problem is after every game, the lobby goes from being a public lobby to being a private lobby. Now that is extremely annoying, bro, because sometimes after the game, whoever the host is, they take forever to open the lobby up to public. And sometimes they don't even open it up to public and they immediately just press start after people quitting. I'm not playing with no computers. Now for the last one of the video, which one is better? Now for me, 2K been doing this too long, bro. I gotta go with 2K. NBA Live, y'all did a good job, bro. I like what y'all did, but this y'all first year doing it, bro. 2K had time to cook and season and improve it. So it's no way that they was gonna be able to top what 2K is doing. But this is not to say that I don't like what NBA Live is doing. It's just, let's be honest. In my opinion, it takes more skill to win on 2Ks. Because when I'm on NBA Live, I don't dominate all the time, but I dominate most of the goddamn time. It's just too easy, bro. Like, but again, I like what they was doing, but it's just 2K. 2Ks is better in my opinion. But that's the video, man. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, hit the notifications so you can join the motherfucking gang. And we out.
His bitch gave me top, don't want the pussy, he can keep it. Money and the power, fuck respect, cause I don't need it. Driving to the west, I popped the bean and now I'm speeding. Know some people in the 6 that diss me for no reason. Sending shots, they sending shots on road, I never see them. Taking L's, they taking L's, I never wanna be.